Whether you're thinking about buying a home or selling a home,
Trish Sells ATL can help.
with the current Atlanta real estate market, buyer and seller opportunities are better than ever.
Thank y'all so much, but I'll take it from here. Sellers, this is your market. It's time for you to get off of that fence and put your home on the market and get it sold to my buyers who are waiting for you to list your home. I'd love to earn your business, so please give Trish a call at Keller Williams Realty Buckhead, 404-604-3800, or text or call 404-819-4495. Please also visit my website at TrishSellsATL.com. Let's talk about how I can assist you with achieving your real estate goals and making your dreams a reality.
List your house with our mommy at TrishSellsATL.com.
Good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon. Thank you so much for tuning in to Trish Sells ATL, your weekly real estate update. It has been a few weeks, you guys, but it's been a very busy few weeks, and I just wanted to get online, definitely give you the juice and the tea when it comes to the real estate market, and just to say hello, because like I said, it has been a while. It has been a super busy August. And hey, Georgia Peach Kiki on Instagram, thank you so much for tuning in. It has been a wild ride for the month of August, y'all. So forgive me for not getting on and giving y'all the juice and the tea. I did hop on to announce our TV winner, who was Miss Wanda Wortham. We did a call in to win contest. I'm not sure if you guys know, but we did a call in to win contest, and we gave away a 55-inch smart Google TV, you guys. So that's why it pays to watch, our social media, see what we're doing, see what we're up to. So just wanted to throw that in. And we're going to get into the real estate news so that we don't have to be on here like super long, y'all. I just try to get on here, give y'all the juice and the tea and go on about your day. And if you have any questions, just open up, just open up the floor if you have any real estate questions. I know you guys are seeing stuff like online. I know y'all seeing stuff in the news. And guess what? All of it is not true, and some of it is fake news. However, as your real estate person of choice, I did want to always, be very transparent with you guys to let you know what's going on in real estate land. For those of you, this may be your first time watching. Hello, my name is Trish. Like, who is this crazy lady that is just, blowing straight from the hip? It is me. It is I, Trish Myrick. Just to give you a little small blurb about me. I've been in real estate business for about 14 years. I am from the ATL. I am a Georgia Peach. I'm a Georgia Peach. And I have been in this business, absolutely love what I do. I have the opportunity to assist in residential, commercial, and land transactions. Real estate makes me happy. It gives me great pleasure to be able to assist others using the vehicle of real estate. Real estate is wealth building. I love to see, people get into a position where they're able to purchase their first house and investment property, businesses who get commercial spaces to expand their businesses. All of those things, made me really happy. So that's part of my why. The other part of my why is my family, whom I love. And that is why real estate is the longest thing that I've ever done besides being a mom, y'all. So, hey, one win for real estate deal, Trish Sells Atlanta. So let's get into it. Let's get into these numbers, because I know y'all hearing stuff. I know y'all hearing about the market changing, the market shifting. Hold on, Instagram. I'm trying to give y'all a nice little good little view, because you can't actually see the presentation, but I got y'all out uploaded. Anywho, the numbers. Yes, the market is changing, you guys, but honestly, my honest opinion, it's changing for the good. I mean, it's balancing out is what I am seeing. It's balancing out. So this week alone, we had 183 new listings. One of them was mine. I also have a new listing coming probably next week-ish. We're trying to get everything out of the house. But new listings, they're hitting the market, and we have buyers who are like super serious, y'all. We have super serious buyers who, they're not playing any games. It was the Hunger Games of real estate. That is gone, y'all. We got serious buyers that's coming out here. And so sellers are having to unclench their jaw. Yeah. Having to unclench the jaw and come down on some prices. We're having to appreciate, these price reductions that we're seeing. And, we're getting folks under contract. We had 408 statewide new contracts this past week and 158 closings as of last Monday. These numbers are going to go up. This is the end of the month, and y'all, I'm just telling you, your girl is a little tired. So I have not had any coffee today. I'm running strictly off of H2O. But, I'm here, and I wanted to make sure that I got this information out to you guys. So it was 158 new closings from the Monday before last to this past Monday. This is the end of the month week for August. So I do anticipate the number of closings going up for our real estate report on next week. So moving on, if you would like, and I will put this in the chat, if you're in the chat, please say hello. I do read them. I do respond to them as well, y'all. And if you have any questions, putting them in the chat is the best place to put them. When you put them in the chat, I can always go back, answer them, all of that great stuff. This says private chat, y'all. Put them in the comments, y'all. Put them in the comments. But I'm posting the actual, what is this? Y'all forgive me because my brain be messing up sometimes. And it's just because I'm tired. Put it on Instagram too. But I put the newsletter in there. I send this out every Monday. And then, I give y'all some time to digest. And then, so I did put the link to it on Facebook. And it is on YouTube, you guys. So if you're watching on YouTube, if you're watching on Facebook, Trish Sells Atlanta, it is in the Facebook group. So if you want to follow along with the newsletter, we are under contract. And actually, this one is closing as we speak. My seller had already signed. He signed early. So this one will actually be closed as of today. This one closed on yesterday. Yesterday was Tuesday. So this one closed on yesterday. This is how fast real estate happens, y'all. And then this one closed on Monday. And this one closed on Monday. So what we had under contract, y'all, is closing. I mean, folks are buying these homes. These homes are getting out of here. Time is of the essence. Make it happen, guys. So under contract, this will be in my next newsletter. So. And we are so grateful and thankful for our clients. We are so grateful. We are so thankful that they choose to do business with us, each year. They, choose us, they call us, they send us referrals. Thank you guys so much. Moving on to our just listed category. Cute, full Forsyth brick ranch home indicator near Columbia High School, y'all. Just listed. It's a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom home, and it is very well maintained. We have the original hardwoods in the house. We have a carpet in a few rooms as well, but we have a decent amount of hardwood. Like I said, it has been kept up. It has amazing potential, you guys. It is listed right now at $300,000. But like I said, it's, potentially move-in ready. Absolutely. You can walk right into this house. The owner can move her stuff out and you can walk right in, and take an opportunity for this amazing house. Like I said, 3-bedroom, 2-bath ranch. It has a front patio and a back patio, y'all. It's the first time I had seen something like that. So it does have a porch in the front, but it also has like a patio area. So, you can really make that, pop. You can really make that do something, y'all. So, here are a few of the pictures by our amazing photographer. lots of potential. Like I said, the original hardwoods. I mean, I know you guys may want to paint the agreeable grades or some of the neutral colors. However, you know, the bones of the house, and like I said, the hardwoods, as you can see in the pictures, they're just amazing. This is a picture of the formal living room, and then we have like a den area. Then we have, hey Erica, hey my girl 7 Event Planning on Instagram. We have the den area, like I said, with the hardwoods. You can see them from the pictures. I'm sorry, Instagram, I'm gonna upload the video. And then the kitchen has been updated. The kitchen has gas appliances and they are stainless steel. The master or owner's suite bathroom, it has been updated as well. And so this is a jewel, you guys. It is in Decatur, Georgia. It is right by Columbia High School. So all the schools, elementary, middle, and high school, Columbia. It is very close to downtown, like North Decatur area. You can get to it really quickly. So it is such a gem of a house. And let's talk about this backyard that has a deck and another patio. And the lot is really, really spacious, and you can do a lot with this lot. So tell your friends, tell your family, tell your church members, tell your colleagues, tell your haters. Let them know that there is a home that is in Decatur that has loads of potential. It is FHA and VA ready. We are also accepting conventional and cash offers, you guys. So hey, this one is a gem. Go get it, y'all. Time is of the essence. We don't want everybody fighting over, you know, the previous market that we have, the tussle market, you know, because that other market, y'all, whoo, your girl tired. I worked through COVID and then worked through this, you know, the craziness of the market. And now that it's balancing out, yes, we're getting a little bit of reprieve, but, you know, there's still houses out there to sell and there's still people that want them. So just wanted you guys to be the first to know that house is on the market. Home in Henry County and Stockbridge, it is still on the market. We did a price reduction. It is $305. It is in the Dutchtown School District, you guys. Again, this is a ranch style home, 3 bedroom, 2.5 baths. Cute home, loads of potential. The lot that it sits on alone is a corner lot, and it is almost an acre of land, y'all. So it's a corner lot, and it is also almost an acre. It's like 0.9. So I'm not saying like 0.5. I'm talking about 0.9. Okay, so lots of potential, especially if you're an outdoorsman. You know, if you want to fence in the yard, you have loads of space to do this thing. So we're down to 305 right now. These are the pictures. This is like the family room when you first walk in. So this is the family room. Why don't you guys see the setup? This is the secondary bedrooms, dining area, the kitchen, owner suite, and the owner suite bathroom that has a separate tub and shower, very spacious closet, laundry room right behind the garage. And so loads of potential, you guys, in the Henry County area. This home will have to go either cash or conventional. It has some deferred maintenance that unless the buyer is willing to get the repairs done, it will not be able to go FHA and VA. However, and that's because of their guidelines. Just a side note, FHA and VA have certain guidelines in order for their loans to originate. And unfortunately, this house would not qualify. However, if you have a conventional loan or cash offer, you know, my seller would be willing to take it. So moving on to some real estate breaking news, something that we already knew. Ignore anything that's overpriced. Atlanta home sellers see new reality as buyer demand cools. And so I won't say buyer demand is cooling. What I will say is that we have very serious buyers out here. We have buyers who they want what they want. I mean, they have kind of rode the wave of the market. Some buyers have seen, you know, that market where sellers were like, we're not doing anything. Right now, I have seen sellers paying a little bit of closing costs. That's not something that I can promise you, but I'm just letting you know what I'm seeing. Sellers, they are paying some closing costs. You have some sellers that they are, we're doing price reductions. And they're kind of easing up because they're seeing that, buyers, they'll say, okay, your house is nice, but then I can go down the street and get the same house, in better condition, and I can just move my stuff So that's what our buyers are doing right now. And because, one of our jobs is to study buyer behavior, and I'm telling you, the buyers are just like, listen, can we get this? And, for the sellers that are just like, no, I'm not doing it, and they're very staunch and saying, hey, that's not what's happening, then guess what? Their home is still sitting on the market. So if they feel like it's overpriced, if the house down the street, is in better condition and it's listed for $290 and you got your house listed for $350, they gonna roll with the $290. But if it doesn't make dollars, y'all. If it doesn't make dollars, it doesn't make sense, y'all. And so, as a realtor, who works with sellers, it is my fiduciary responsibility to let you know what's going on in the market. This is what buyers are looking at. This is what they're saying that they want. This is what buyers are, I'm very transparent, so I give them the truth. And the truth of the matter is, buyers are not paying for anything that they feel that is overpriced. Buyers do their research. Now we have the MLS system. We've always had it. Buyers have access to Realtor.com, Zillow, all these third-party sites to our information. So they're coming armed with the knowledge and the wisdom to know, like, the house down the street looks better than yours, and they're charging less. So because they know that, and sellers are having to unclench that jaw and release, that purse or that wallet, in order to make things work. And so at the end of the day, 100% of nothing. 100% of nothing, y'all. So, sellers have to make that decision. Do I want to get, 90% of what I want, or 100% of nothing? And that's the big question. So, moving on, as your realtor, even as a seller, I had a conversation this morning. Hey, this is what the CMA is saying. However, we want to pull people in, so that they'll at least come and see the house. Curb appeal and beautiful pictures, they are not enough. Right now, that pricing has to be right. When I was a little girl, I used to watch The Price is Right with my granny. The Price is Right, y'all. Y'all remember the music? Dun-dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun-dun. Yes, so that price has to be right. Like, literally, that price has to be right. So moving on to mortgage news. This was the best news, y'all. I'm gonna go ahead and tell you, because when I was looking at these CDs and I saw, interest rates that were like 6% and over, I was like, whoo, y'all were going to hell in a handbasket. Those rates were creeping up. I was like, what in the world? Hey, Ron, that's one of our awesome inspectors. So give him a shout out, Ron the inspector. But back to these interest rates, y'all. When I saw them creeping up, I was like, listen, help, Lord, sweet baby Jesus. We need some help. So now I am pleased to read that the rates are falling under that 5%, y'all. The rates are falling finally. Of course, it depends on your credit, y'all. Let's keep it real. Let's talk real. So your interest rate is determined by your credit and your ability to buy down your points. So we're always going to keep that part real. So make sure that you got your credit in order. But the rates are falling. So don't let anybody tell you the rates are sky high, but it may depend on your credit. But just know, we heard that splurge. Oh my God, the rates are so high. The feds are increasing the rate. They're going down. Going down, like Mary J. Blige say, I'm going down. That's what the rates are doing. They're going all the way down. Homeowner equity sees dramatic increase in Q2. Let me tell you guys something. So I'm gonna take you out to this townhouse. This townhouse right here that was sold today. They're sitting at the closing table right now. My seller just already signed, y'all, because he, living his best life. Anywho, he profited almost figures. He was $2,000 shy from profiting 6 figures on this townhome, y'all. $8, it don't make sense. So back to the news of this, because homeowner equity sees dramatic increase in Q2. What I do know about that community and about that townhouse is that an appraisal is attached to it. Do I know how much the appraisal is? I do, but I'm not, privy to let you guys know what it is. But what I do know is that if you live in that neighborhood and if you list your house within the next 30 days, I'll give it 30, 60 days, you have a good chance of capitalizing and making a profit. The equity from when those townhomes were built compared to what they're selling for, it's a nice chunk of change. So 48.1% of mortgage residential properties were deemed equity rich. So it's 2 things that you could do. You can sell your home and capitalize off of it, or you can pull the equity out and maybe do some home improvement. That would require, in which we have lenders that do what's called a HELOC, which is a home equity line of credit, HELOC. So we have lenders that have the capability of doing that, or you can sell your home. If you want to downsize, you're an empty nester, you're moving to a new state because you got a new job that paying you way more money than the state of Georgia. Hey, we understand. We're not hating on you. So those are some things that you can do with the equity that is sitting in your home, guys. So just wanted to drop that knowledge bomb on you guys. And we are so thankful for this information that comes from this week. One of our trusted lenders, Sonia Truitt from PRMG. Sonia is phenomenal. I love her bedside manner. I love the way that she handles people, talks to people, and that she's just very present, especially, when it comes to the financial part. That's an uncomfortable conversation from people. And from what I see, when I see Sonia working with people, is she knows how to pull that information in a manner that makes people feel comfortable and they love working with her. So shouts out to Sonia Truitt. Thank you so much for all that you do for Trish Sells Atlanta. I have been publishing this every week to let you guys know about Freddie Mac. So they have a loan product advisor. And so now they're able to allow your on-time rental payments to be factored into your loan purchase decision. So if you pay your rent on time and the loan product advisor says, okay, let's see if they've been paying their rent on time. And if you have, then guess what? That could boost you up and determine whether or not you're going to be able to get that loan or not. So pay your rent on time. I know it is sky high. It will always be better to purchase a house than to pay a landlord, okay? So I have to tell you guys that I saw something yesterday that was saying, well, if a person isn't ready for a house, they should keep renting in spells no, not next opportunity. Let me tell you something about that. Because even with I'm going to give this analogy. Even with parenting, that's not something that everybody is ready for. But over time, you will make mistakes, but you will get it together. Okay. And I say that, on child number 3. But it is never okay, because real estate is an asset building. First-time home buyers, the realty is the first home that you buy, it may not be your forever home. You may move 5 to 6 years down the line, but it may be an awesome investment property for you, right? So you're not going to always get it right the first time. But guess what? It is still a wealth building asset with your name on it. So regardless if you're ready, you may not anticipate. Yes, you may have to fix some things around your home. Yes, you may have to, tap into the HOA and pay a little bit more for that. You may not have anticipated the things that an apartment may give you, like maintenance service. Get you a good handyman. These things you may not anticipate, but guess what? It's better to pay for something that you own. Is always going to be better. I will go head to head, nose to nose, toe to toe with anybody who claims that, you should rent and not buy. That's part of building wealth, y'all. It's part of building wealth. So buy it. You may not be ready, but a house will get you ready. Just no different than you may not be ready to be a parent. But once that baby is here, they will get you ready. So just have faith. Have faith in the process and know that over time you will get it. Okay. So I just saw it on, I think it was Instagram, and I was like, what in the world are these people? That's why y'all can't listen to everybody. That's why I get on here every week to just dispel those myths. Renting, you're putting money in somebody else's pocket. It's like you're taking your money and you're dumping it in somebody else's bank and you no longer have access to it. But when you own your own home, right, you're taking your money and you're putting it in the bank's account to secure that deed when you're done with it because it has your name on it. So think of it that way. But don't fall for the rope-a-dope with people saying, oh, you may not be ready, get ready. Sometimes it takes you being in the thick of it for you to be ready to deal with what comes with purchasing a home. You know what you break in that apartment that you're in now, or that house that you may rent it now. Your kids may be hard on that paint, so get ready to be paying the painter. You know what I'm saying? If they slam the cabinets because the cabinet's not soft closed, make sure that you have a handyman on deck that you have a great relationship with to help you build your asset. You know what I'm saying? So just wanted to give you, my 2 cents, on that, because I just don't believe that people would encourage renting, and you're doing financial advice. And that real estate is wealth building. Like that concerns me. Anywho, moving on. 3 tips to increase your home's resale value. Curb appeal. People should drive by your house and be like, oh, that's a nice house right there. Because guess what? From the curb, they can see that you are taking care of your property. A fresh coat of neutral paint is always good, y'all, especially when you're getting ready to sell. That fresh coat of paint would do the house some good. And then cleanliness is next to godliness, y'all. When people can smell your trash at the door, that is a problem. If they can see the grime and the dust and the dirt, on the surface, that's a problem. So I know that in this past market, and this is another thing with buyers, in the past market, sellers felt like buyers would buy it in whatever condition. These new buyers are saying, next. When they walk in their house and it's dirty, it's a no for them. Some of them will not even walk in the door. So that cleanliness is a big one. The curb appeal is what draws them in. But if that house is not clean, they're gone. They're like, I'm head on out. And I have seen this, even when I have worked with buyers. We would go in there and they're like, Trish, I'm not going in there. Look how dirty. From carpet to the walls, your kitchen. If you have pets, and we love our fur babies. I'm a fur mom. I got a fur son. His name is Bentley. However, I know that when you have to clean. You cannot leave that litter box. It needs to be cleaned out. Wash your pet, in the areas where they may have accidents. Make sure you're getting it up. I have a little formula in the spray bottle that I use that has Lysol and ammonia in it. So guess what? It eliminates that smell. So, just make sure when you get ready to put your home on the market that you are doing these things to draw people in, not push them out. So that is all that I have for that. Our process is pretty fluid. We do schedule appointments so that I can talk to you guys. I do a live. I try to every Wednesday. That is scheduled. So that's one of the reasons why if you call me during this time, you're going to get my voicemail because I am online talking to my social media family about what? Real estate. And so that's why we schedule. If it's not on our schedule, it does not exist. We want to have that time carved out to speak with you so that you have our full attention. That's why we ask you to schedule an appointment with us. So after we talk to you about your goals on the selling end, that's when I come out and I look at the home. I walk through it. I let you take me through all the things that you love about it. Some people have some things that they do not, like. You can tell me that too. But we sit down and we look at the lot, we look at the pros and cons. Being that I have that information and knowledge, what buyers are looking for, I share that with you because I want to arm you with the knowledge so that you can make a good real estate decision based on the market and what's going on. And so from there, I will have already, ran my comparative market analysis where I look at the numbers and I get a range. And then from that point, once I see condition, that's when we can nail down how much we should put this home on the market for. And so from that point, that's when we decide on the list price, when we're going to list it, how long it's going to take to get ready. Do we need to bring in a stager? When is the photographer coming? When is the cleaner coming? Because I do have a cleaner lady who is phenomenal. So we nail down all of those things prior to us putting it on the market. That is us preparing to list your home. And so once it is ready, boom, it hits the market, y'all. And typically that first day it hits the market, we don't have any until the open house on the weekend that's coming up. That's when we invite everybody in because guess what? We still in COVID. I guess we still in the monkeypox and everything else, but we try to do things very safe. So, and this, gets people in and out so that they can see the house. And so typically on Monday and Tuesday, we have offers that we're reviewing to get you on a contract. If the price is right, pricing is essential. And I know we have some sellers that's just like, well, Trish, I want this. My neighbor down the street, they got this amount. Well, guess what? Your neighbor down the street capitalized in the market that was. Now we're in the market that is. And the reality of it is you're not going to get that same amount, maybe. It's going to depend. It's numerous factors, but what I'm not going to do is sell you a dream. I'm not going to sell you the dream of the other market because that market is gone. We are in a market that is headed towards a buyer's market. So I want you guys to get your minds and hearts prepared, for what's coming. And so with that being said, we do the comparative market analysis, but we're also looking at these prices going down a little bit, okay? So, I'm always keep it real with you. I am the real in the real estate, and we're going to move on. And just know that 95% of home buyers, they're using a real estate agent. And guess why they're using a real estate agent? Because they're going to pull those same comps that I'm pulling. That's right, Ron. Today's price is not yesterday's price. That market gone. It said bye-bye. That is not. Yesterday's price is not today's price, y'all. So with that being said, understand that 95% of home buyers, they're using a realtor. And guess what? Their realtor is putting them up on game when it comes to pricing. They're looking at every single detail. And if your home does not look exactly like their home that sold, that was way higher, your neighbor who got out of there during the other market, if it is not remotely close, you are not going to get that price. I'm sorry, but that's the truth. And the truth hurts before it helps you. So just wanted to drop that nugget on you, okay? Buyer process, we have the same very fluid buyer process. Hey, Trish, we want to buy a home. Oh, we're so excited. Okay, let's schedule a time for us to talk because I can't talk to you during my social media, time. I can't talk to you when I'm like scheduled for closing. Can't talk to you when I'm like, out in the field headed to an appointment. So let's sit down and talk during a time where, both of us can sit down, maybe on your lunch break, or, you may have time in between getting off work and going to the gym. So let's schedule a time to talk, right? So we talk about your goals. Again, hey, what is it that you want to do? What is it that you're looking at? What's your vision? And so from there, we determine if you have a lender. If you don't have a lender, we have awesome lenders that we can connect you with. I named Sonia as one. We have Reginald with Masters Home Mortgages. He's a mortgage broker. We have Jen with Regions Bank. We have, those are our main ones, y'all. I feel like it's one more. Oh, Tyrone, who helps with our VA loan. So we have a plethora of lenders that we can send you to. And Reginald is a mortgage broker. So the ante on that one is he can see all the banks. So, hey, it's good to have a broker in your pocket. And so once we get lending, once we get pre-approval letters, listen, when realtors tell y'all that, let's go ahead and talk about it. We're not trying to be funny. How are we looking for a house and we don't know how much house you can buy? Like, that would be putting the cart before the horse, is what my dad taught us. So we can't reasonably go out there and be like looking for a house, but then let's say, based on your debt to income ratio, let's say your student loan stuff hasn't kicked in yet, or, we just don't know, how much you're qualified for. It is like, we're not going in the right direction if we're out here looking for a house and you haven't gotten pre-approved. And so that's why that's step 2. A lot of people, well, this agent, they took me out and I didn't need a letter. I'm sorry, we don't run our business like that, because when it comes to time, we want to make sure that we are utilizing it wisely. And for the buyer who has gone out, they've gotten their pre-approval and they're ready to go, we want to make sure that we are putting our time in the places that we need to. That's concerning that you don't want to know how much you're pre-approved for. And even if you do, you may say, well, I got money in the bank. I mean, that's awesome. But guess what? When we send your offer over, we got to have your pre-approval letter, or we have to have your bank statement that shows that you have all of the money for the house that you're wanting to purchase in the bank. And so that's a best business practice. And like I tell people all the time, I don't come on your job and ask you to bend the rules. So that's one of our rules. Like, we need your pre-approval. And if you don't have one, we're happy to help you, and point you in the right direction to get it, to hold your hand and walk through that process. But that's something that we absolutely need before we start home shopping. So once we get your pre-approval letter, reschedule our buyer onboarding. We're not walking through this thing in the dark. Like, oh, Trish, well, what's next? What are next steps? We have a 45 to 1 hour buyer onboarding, so what step is next. We talk best case scenario. The longest part of purchasing a home is home shopping, offers, and negotiations. That is the longest part of it, y'all. I mean, whew. But everything else goes relatively fast. But that's what we talk about. We talk about your fears, your concerns. We talk about, plan A, B, and C, because you got to be ready and well prepared in this market, right? And so we go over all those things. This is the first step. This is where we are now. This is what you can expect. We're going to look at homes. We're going to offer. We're going to get what are the seller needs, because some sellers are like, well, my house is on the market, but I need to stay in it for 45 more days. And your lease may be ending in 30. That may not work. So those are the things that we go over to assist you guys, because there are so many different scenarios that, we don't know until we kind of get in it. I've experienced a lot over the years. So, I have some, I have a little razzle dazzle to get us through. But, the thing is, we never really know, because each house has a story and each home seller, may have something different going on. We do try to talk to the agents beforehand so we know what to expect. So if I know that you need to move in 30 days and you got a seller who says my home won't be finished being built for 90 days, that's not your seller, unless you want to wait, but those are your options. If you got to move in 30 days and you want to wait 90, that's fine with me, but if you cannot wait, then we have to move on to another home. So just wanted to drop that tidbit in your spirit about how we handle our buyers. This buyer process, this is an older one in our presentation. We have a different one, but it's pretty much the same. But you see, you can kind of get lost in what's going on, when you're purchasing a home. And so that's when, we kind of sit down and we're like, you're here. You know how you go in the mall and you have this little location ticker. So we'll tell you, like we're here. We're at conducting inspection, because Ron has been called already, and it's time for him to go out to inspect the house. And so that's what, we kind of walk you through, and what my phenomenal buyers agents, James and Rihanna, that's what they're walking you through. Okay, we're in the conduct title search. And so the closing attorney is asking for you to get title insurance. And so that's the step that we're on. Or we're in the mortgage financing portion and you're getting quotes for your homeowner insurance, right? And so that's when we kind of, make those markers to let you know where you are when it comes to the home buying process. So right here, we have this live link. I did put it in Instagram. The link is in my bio, actually. So if you want to click on any of this or look at the actual newsletter that is sent out, please feel free to click the link in bio. Facebook and YouTube, I put it in the chat, so you have access to it too. So if you want to learn more about purchasing a home, I do have a Google document that you would complete. I'll look at it so we can talk about, any questions that you may have about purchasing a home. Sonia Truitt has a phenomenal Georgia Local Heroes program. You actually get like a credit at closing. And it's if you are one of our local heroes, from doctors, their support staff, that includes nurses. I don't care if you are the on-call tech that tell the nurses that they have a phone call at the desk. That includes you, teachers, and that is public school teachers and administration and their staff, college and universities, professors, faculty, their staff. I don't care if you cook the phenomenal food at Atlanta Metropolitan, because I went there for a few semesters. I actually have an associate's degree from there, and the hot wings and the fried chicken were phenomenal. If you were the person who made that fried chicken, you qualify for this Georgia Local Heroes program. If you are military that's active and veteran, if you are the support staff, if you work on the base at Guard Shack, you are qualified for this program. If you are a church, nonprofit, 501c3, you qualify for this program. If you are a city, county, state, or federal work employee, you qualify for this program. So spread the news, y'all. Spread the news about this awesome credit that you receive at closing, y'all. At closing for purchasing a home. So the property that this was actually, I represented the seller, but I feel it necessary to let you guys know about this other program, and it's called Pathway Homes. And so it is a lease purchase program. This company just purchased this home for someone to lease the house until they can purchase it. Coaches are included. Shannon. If you work at the school, do you have a email address, a school email address? Do you get a check from the school? If you're a coach and you get a check, you are included. But Pathway Homes, lease purchase, they just bought this house. They are going to do some renovation. Client had did some stuff because his powder room was phenomenal. Good afternoon, Facebook. I can't see who you are on this platform, but I'm guessing it's Chandra, because she always say good afternoon because Trish. So hey Chandra, thank you so much for tuning in. But they bought this house. He did like some nice stuff in the powder room, but he did not update the whole house. They're going to come in. The carpet was in great condition, but they may change the carpet. They may paint. They do all these things to get this house ready for you to rent and then for you to buy. Phenomenal program. When I tell you the closing was like super easy, we took pictures to show them that it was vacant, and it was a remote closing. So if you saw my pictures online and you didn't see like my seller holding his key and all of that stuff, that's because it was remote. They basically was like, oh, we got the pictures, it's vacant, we're funded, check your accounts, we sent the wire. So that was, a very seamless, easy process. But if you are in need of a lease purchase program, Pathway Homes, you guys, and I'll be sending out some information on it. Ron is asking me, do I endorse lease to purchase? So I do if the numbers work for you, because you got to pay that lease. So if you're comfortable with it, especially with the prices going down, the numbers are making more sense, because the rental prices in Atlanta, y'all, make me do this. Like, really? That's one of the reasons why it's like, no, you don't need to rent. But if you're renting to purchase a home, you're renting because I need a 680 credit score and I'm at 600 and I gotta move, and you're working towards getting your credit score up so that you can purchase this home, yes, I'm going to support you on that. What I'm not going to support you is going to apartment management company and you're saying, I'm going to sign a lease for a year or 2 year, and just keep dumping money when I have the ability to purchase a home. No. And the lease purchase programs are the liaisons between that. And I have seen people, do lease purchase and purchase their house, but the prices were high, the rent is high. And so now with the market stabilizing and the price is going down, the rental price on a lease to purchase will go down. You understand what I'm saying? And so that is going to help you get into a position. If you find a lender, and see, this is why we do our process with getting you pre-approved, right? So when you go to said lender, I recommend you to Mr. Lender 101, and they say, well, it's going to take us about 2 years, right? But these lease purchase programs, they have a criteria, right? So if they say, well, we'll get you this house, and it's going to take you 2 years, so we're going to do a 2-year lease for you to buy, that's a good look, provided that that's the house that you want. It's different ways and you have options, but you have to make the decision to say, okay, I'm going to purchase this house, right? I'm going to purchase this house. And so if you're doing something like that, we know the lender has said, because everybody can't come out the gate buying a house. Like, I'm well aware of that. But if you qualify for the lease purchase and you find the house and you're adequately working and putting money towards or paying down and do all the stuff that you need to do, and you're able to qualify and go ahead and get your house, by all means, go and get it. But to just dump your money in a money pit with no end, y'all, I don't support that. But the lease purchase programs, as long as the numbers work for you, because when the prices were really, really high, the numbers weren't mathing. The math wasn't mathing, y'all. Like the rent was like, what in the world? But now with the market changing, it's even putting lease purchase folks in a better position. Ribbon is a program that was very prevalent with the multiple offers. So Ribbon was like a wholesaler. Ribbon came in and they said, well, if you want this house, we'll buy it for cash while you're working on the financing piece. And we all know that all the sellers, they wanted cash. So Ribbon was very good with that when it was like multiple offers and all of that. Now with Ribbon, it depends on the demand. So we do use Ribbon if, it's like a high demand for a house, if it's multiple offers, and Ribbon steps in and says, no matter what, if they can't buy the house, or if they can buy the house, we're going to buy it. The gag to this is you have to already be pre-approved with your lender. This is not, if you cannot get a loan, this is not for you. This is only as like a trump card that you're pulling, saying, well, we can do all cash. We can do all cash if we do Ribbon. And then Ribbon is saying, we'll pay cash for it, but you got 6 months to buy it back from us. Or you can work on your lending and you just charge, and you'll just pay us a fee for basically putting up our millions of dollars, saying that we'll buy the house for you. And so we have used that program several times, especially when it was like multiple offers. You know, people got 10, 20, 15 offers on the house. This is how we were kind of getting through, because Ribbon does, I will say, and then they have an appraisal gap guarantee. So let's say you offer $350 on the house, it only appraises for $335. If that happens in Ribbon, because Ribbon gives you the price to offer, if that happens, then Ribbon pays the difference. If you go over Ribbon's price, you pay the difference. But if you stay within those Ribbon parameters and the appraisal doesn't appraise, they pay for it. So that's one of the great benefits that Ribbon offered to our buyers. Divvy is another lease purchase program besides Pathway Homes, and then Home Partners of America. That's another lease purchase program. They do, like, they have criteria. Some of them, I want to say Home Partners or Divvy, I think it's Home Partners, you have to have at least a 620 credit score to get approved for Home Partners. So it's not that you it's not that you're going to be leasing. It's still a criteria. And if they say you need a 620, then that's pushing you to get to the score, you know what I'm saying, so that you can get to the 680 or whatever qualifies you for a home. And so if it may be advantageous for you to say, well, let me wait. If my lender's saying that it's only going to take me 6 months, let me wait. It just depends on if you find the house. We support you on whatever it is. But like I said, every person has a different trifecta. And so it's our job to say, okay, based on what you told us, this is your option. So lease purchase may be your option. It may not. It just depends, y'all. So that's why we sit down and we talk to you guys and we have that heart to heart. So that way, if we have these type of options that are available to you, we can use them. So yes, y'all are tuned in to your weekly Real Estate Chronicles with Trish Sells ATL. It has been too long, but I'm glad to be back on with you guys again, chit-chatting about the real estate market. Typically, our time is on Wednesdays on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. We're on LinkedIn today, and we are on Twitter from noon to 1 p.m. Please, if you have comments, go ahead and drop them in the comment section, so that way we can be answering them while we're talking, so that we have commentary. I'm gonna have to bring Ron on so he can kind of talk to you guys about what happens in the inspection time, because, you know, people call the inspectors deal killers, but that's not true. Georgia is a buyer beware state, and so it's the buyer's responsibility to get that inspection done, and it's the inspector's responsibility to make sure that the buyer knows what they're buying. So they're not deal killers, but because, you know, that litigation piece, you know, Trishy don't like to go to courto. And so I don't want it to ever be a problem with, well, the inspector didn't tell me this, or I didn't know this. No, Georgia is buyer beware. Get your inspection. I'm always say, no, ma'am, no, sirs, get this inspection done. So, yep. We're on here, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and I have my lenders come on and all of that stuff. And so, y'all, we'll start bringing them back. It's just been summer is our spring and summer is our busiest season, y'all. So if I have missed, please forgive me. I did miss y'all, like, truly. Make sure that you like us on Facebook, y'all. Our Facebook page, Trish Sells Atlanta. Once you put in Trish Sells Atlanta, should come up. It's scrolling on the bottom of the screen for everybody to see, except Instagram. I'm sorry, I'm gonna upload the video. Make sure that you're following us on Instagram too. We have 2 Instagram pages. Just solely my account is Trish Sells ATL. My team account is Trish Sells ATL REG for Real Estate Group. Please follow both of us. You know, we post stuff. My team members post stuff. So make sure that you are following both of us. And listen, so this commentary is actually also a podcast. So shout out to all my podcasters and the people that listen to me. Listen, I don't know how y'all do it, but we thank God for you. Okay. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I get the email updates of how many people have downloaded and listened. Y'all, thank you. All you have to do is say, Alexa, can you please play the Southern Belle of ATL? That's the name of the podcast, The Southern Belle of ATL. And so you can listen on Amazon, Alexa, Apple Podcasts, Google Play, Amazon, Alexa, iHeartRadio, Pandora, TuneIn. Basically, all of the audio streaming platforms we are on. And so it's just amazing that if you're at work and you can't necessarily, because y'all had to go back in the office, ain't no more work from home. Ain't no more work from home. So y'all can't be on Facebook and Instagram listening, and looking at this update, but you can have an iPhone. You already have the podcast app on there. Just go to the Southern Belle of ATL and you can listen to all of the real estate news on your podcast. In case you missed it last week, we gave away a 55-inch smart Google TV. We did a call in to win contest. So many people thought it was fake. They thought it was a gimmick. Y'all, if y'all from Atlanta, I'm real Atlanta. I don't do fake. I don't do phony. If I say I'm going to give something away, I am. And so this is, the YouTube video of our She Refers Us business. Always keeps our name. And that was the crazy part. We had people whom we did not even know, enter the contest. But it was the one who She Refers Us business, keep her name in the street, always tagging us on stuff. She was the one who ended up winning the television, y'all. It was phenomenal that we even were able to do it. But when y'all see us post stuff, we're going to have something every single quarter. So make sure that you are following us on social media. Make sure that you are watching out for our posts so that you can kind of see. We're on TikTok as well, y'all. We're on TikTok. Don't stop. I'm still learning TikTok, but we are on TikTok as well. So when you see us, that's right, Ron. That's how God works. So when you see us, make sure that you are liking, you're following us, you're tagging us on stuff, all of that, because you never know when it may be your opportunity to win something from us. So like us on TikTok. This map is all, y'all. I got to update it as we continue to, gain territory in Georgia. We have been as far up as Calhoun. We've been as far west as Villa well, now Carrollton, because that's not even on here. Where Carrollton is going a little south too, but I think my picture is in front of the Carrollton ticker. But we've gone as far west as Carrollton and Villa Rica, as far south as Griffin now, because one of our buyers closed in Griffin, and as far east as Covington, y'all. So we've been like Calhoun, up in Alpharetta, Johns Creek. Listen. This is our map. This is actual sales, y'all. This is not a gimmick, what it is. So when people say, oh, what area do you cover? All of them. In my Atlanta slang, all of them we cover. So I do offer consulting and training services. I am actually picking up 3 mentors, y'all. So we have a mentorship program at my office. And to go along with training industry leaders to dominate the market, I did avail myself to become a mentor. I believe in, teaching real estate the right way, not the cram course super fast, get my license, boom, and you're going out there and you may not know some of the best business practices. I do believe in that. So I am a mentor at my office. I serve on the Associate Leadership Council as well. I do publish our sales stats. So we had a great first quarter with 7 units closed. We had a decent second quarter with 4 units closed. That's when everybody was gearing up for third quarter. So third quarter ends September 30th, and I am excited to see our sales volume and our units closed for third quarter. As my team and I, we are working. We did, for the month of July, receive top producers when it came to groups in our office. And so with the other groups that, are included, Trish Sells Atlanta team, we were a part of the top producers for the month of July, and I suspect we will be for the month of August as well. So be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Go to YouTube. Once you put in Trish Sells, Atlanta should come up. So just subscribe to our YouTube channel. I do, post videos to our YouTube as well. Make sure you shout out our phenomenal buyers agents, Rayana and James. I thank them so much for all the work that they do with our phenomenal clients. If you guys have talked to them or encountered them, you know that they are a special group. I'm almost hesitant with adding anybody else, to my team, to not mess up the flow and the feng shui. But, if you see them, give them a yell online as they continue to work super hard for Trish Sells ATL Real Estate Group. Well, if you have any questions, let's check the comments to see if anybody have any questions, concerns, and see if all hearts and minds are clear. And I will jump off because guess what? We have our team meeting coming up next, y'all. That's why we roll on a schedule so that we can, fit in everything in a day, what we need to do. So anybody have any questions, concerns, hearts and minds are clear? I love to answer them. Or if you want to shoot us an email, let me tell you that our email address is info@TrishSellsATL.com, info@TrishSellsATL.com. We'll love the opportunity to speak with you and yours about any real estate questions that you may have. And last but not least, if you have any questions or concerns, you may call or text me at 404-819-4495. 404-819-4495. So if we don't have any questions or concerns, we'll go ahead and wrap it up for today. I look forward to chatting with you guys on next week. And like I said, if you have any questions, just give us a yell. We are here to help. Have a blessed day.
Whether you're thinking about buying a home or selling a home,
Trish Sells ATL can help.
with the current Atlanta real estate market, buyer and seller opportunities are better than ever.
Thank y'all so much, but I'll take it from here. Sellers, this is your market. It's time for you to get off of that fence and put your home on the market and get it sold to my buyers who are waiting for you to list your home. I'd love to earn your business, so please give Trish a call at Keller Williams Realty Buckhead, 404-604-3800,
or text or call 404-819-4495.
please also visit my website at TrishSellsATL.com. Let's talk about how I can assist you with achieving your real estate goals and making your dreams a reality.
List your house with our mommy at TrishSellsATL.com.